See my screen.
Yeah, I can see your stream.
Yeah, so today we will try to insert new record by using this
Mm-hmm.
function model, and then we will cover logical databases for PCH,
Yes.
OM related one. So let me try to program. I already created one program. Maybe it can be used.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did, yeah. So we, as usual, we declared the program table.
Mm-hmm.
Let me show you. And then the P structure should be declared. P structure with the argument, like I am trying to create the info type 1000, like a simple object I'm trying to create that object. So there is a function module. This also, what is the purpose of this? Um, yeah, so what type of object you are going to create, like in info type, when you create a pp01 pp02, when you create it, that object id is are automatically generating, right? So
Yes.
when you click on the create, that 5 series object ids are automatically will be created. So the
Mm-hmm.
same way, we should not give the object id while creation of um, OM info types. So this also
Mm-hmm.
will be automatically created, that we need to choose by this function model. So RH
Yeah.
get text number. So what it will do, it will take you into the next upcoming sequence number. So, but
Mm-hmm.
that what is the object type you are going to create? I'm going to create O. If you are going to create S, that you can create, give it here. Like let me try to create some object
Please,
position. Let me try to
can I stop you? Please, I want to get up and then I connect with my phone. I want to connect with my
ah
computer. I get out
okay,
and come in. And come in and yeah.
sure, yeah,
Please, sorry.
sure, yeah, I'm waiting.
Sorry, I am sorry, Naren. I
Yes.
am here. Yeah.
Sure, Jenny. Yeah.
Mhm.
So what I did, I just created a program. So in that, what I'm trying to do, uh, yeah, Jenny, I said you right. So I'm
Yes.
trying to create a some object ID. Object ID info type 1000. I'm trying to create this info
Mm-hmm.
type 1000. We can create like uh, what do you want to create by using the selection screen. You can choose object ID. I choose an object type. You can give whatever you wanted to create in the uh, info type that
Mm-hmm.
basically I'm giving in the selection screen. So it instead of hard code, uh,
Mm-hmm.
object with name object no component exit object type o type. Okay, this function module it's to help us to get the next upcoming
Number.
ID. So number, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So let me execute this. I wanted to create some position is and plan version should be 01 and I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
create info type 1000. So let
Mm-hmm.
me try to create. So what will happen is uh, it came here now. So this function model, I'm passing the same parameters. So for both of these, so position is and plan version this, what is the next sequence number? So
Mm-hmm.
now let me execute. So it provided as one of the object info type 1000. This is the next sequence number.
Okay.
Let's verify.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Let's verify in the table also. HRP 1000. So right now it has some objects. So if you see that yeah 2481 is the ending of the
Mm-hmm.
object. So now
Yes.
it is provided 2482. So
Okay.
it so the same ID we are going to create
Mm-hmm.
the same generated object ID which we are going to use in the info type insert info type.
Okay.
Insert info type will help us to create a object ID.
Subject
Right
ID.
now it is not
Mm-hmm.
yet created, it is not yet available. So now we are going to create. So for the required details, so what and all we need to pass this mandatory field,
Mm-hmm.
And plan version we need to pass, object ID, object type ID, info type number we need to pass, and I state as what is the begin date, end date, and as this is a in the info type 1000, we need to pass some description and the some long description. So these are the required details which I'm just appending into this internal table.
Okay.
I just appended all the updated values here manually. Once this is appended, we are going to execute this in function module with the table which we created. D means I think direct upload, direct update. B mean it some other values will be there. So now info type, so that there is no size of subbus is 0. It means it is a success. So our value is inserted into this table. Now come out of this program.
Yes.
So 1000 is created successfully. So now let's verify the table. I'm just refreshing the value table. Yeah, 2482 is came. It's created. 2482, what is the value? Today it was created using this ID, and I given the date as October 1st, and I given the analyzed and test analyzed I given in the description. So both everything is created.
That means when this program is like when the new employee come in society, we created this ID, this object ID to put the
correct. Not
to put it in the system.
Yes. For example, when new employee is going to come, that time you are going to create a new position. This position may be created by third party system or like portal. If you have any portal, they asking you to create some positions. So that time you instead of create in the PP01 PP02, by programmatically we need to create this position. That time we just going to insert this function model. By using this function model, we can create this position. And org unit also, if they ask you to create the org unit, that org unit also type with O also we can create. Right now I just created S. Like that we can create. So the same way, what are all the mandatory fields for the info type 1001 that we need to update, we need to create it. So the same way, let me try to create another program to modify this same information. Like analyzed we created, we will try to modify using different function model. Update info type we'll try to use. Let me try to use that function module. So for that, what we need to do for the update, we need to read the existing object. To read the existing object, we can use this different function module. So like RH read info type 1000, we can read it, and we can use this function module to update the data. Let me try to read. So here we no need this information. I'm going to read the existing data. So I'm just removing this function module. So let me take this function module for us.
Read info type.
I wanted to read the 1000, so I'm keeping this. Here, I just read the data. I am getting into this P structure. I declared with the P structure there is an internal table. So once we get this data, we are going to loop this record. Once we loop this record, we can modify it. Let me do
Yes.
this. Either loop or read statement you can use. Still not yet completed.
Okay.
Okay. let me try to execute this with whatever we created the previously, the same one I will try to use.
Mhm.
What type is I'm just trying to update the description of the position.
Mhm.
So here we received the data, whatever previously this data is test analyzed one and the test analyzed. Let
Yeah.
me read it. Let me go again. I'm moving into the work area. So here I'm updating both. Let's see
Mhm.
what is the data. Test engineer. It is appending with without space. Size of bus is initial. So it is updated. Let me execute
Mhm.
and refresh it. I'm refreshing here.
Mhm.
So it is updated. I just
Yeah.
updated the um,
Okay.
short description here.
Mhm.
So you can use it, these two function modules. If you wanted to delete anything, you can use this delete function module also. It will work the same way. You are going to read it if
Okay.
read the object ID and you can delete
Mhm.
it.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is how the function modules can be used. Now we can go to the next topic.
Uh, uh,
Logical database. Last time
yes.
we covered logical databases for the PNP, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Yes.
we have PNP, PNPC, OM, personal administration. We covered the same way.
Mhm.
The logical database available for the OM also, which is PCH. So in
PCH.
um, this you have to declare it when you create a program.
Mhm.
In the attribute section, we need to use this.
Mhm.
PCH is for designed for organizational management. And so here in these points to remember that there are some important points. They provide access to OM data two ways. One is sequential way and other is structural way. There are
Okay.
two types of executions we have when you compare coming to the OM. What is
Mhm.
sequential? What is structural? Um, for example, so there is a object ID 1, 5001. There is a object ID
Mhm.
2, and there is a object ID 3. So it
Mhm.
is coming under the sequential. If you have like 1,000 or 100 object ID, we will have like sequentially, right?
Mhm.
Sequentially, this. So when get object ID occur, so all the objects under the for the execution, everything it will come under the sequential. But if it is a structural way, so what will happen, this is my argunit 1, this is the top argunit. Under this
Mhm.
top, what are all the argunits, like there is another argunit 1 and another argunit 2. So these both argunit reporting to this argunit, and this argunit who are all the positions, like position 1 is it will be there, and position 2 it will be there.
Mhm.
So it is like under this, and we have the employee number, employee 1, and this position we will have employee number 2. So what it will do, this structural way, it will read by using the structure way. So O, S, and P, like that. A person, this is a position, or this is the O. That evaluation path, by using the evaluation path, you it will be executed.
Mm-hmm.
So let me show you some examples. So this one point, and yeah, we have to use object in the table. So previously we used partner. While
Yes.
declaring the tables, we need to use
Mm-hmm.
the partner.
Mm-hmm.
Object I
Here.
here obj ec. This structure we need to declare in the table statement.
Mm-hmm.
This will enable you sequential way of processing. And
Mm-hmm.
if you wanted to enable the structural evaluation, then you need to declare gdstr. There is another structure which you have to enable declare with along with the table statement.
Mm-hmm.
This enable you structural evaluation. There are other
Yes.
parameters like as we see pn begda pn enda. The same way, uh, person selection period start date, it will be o beg, pc o
Oh,
beg,
big.
pc
Mm-hmm.
o end. So this will be enable you to select the object IDs,
Okay. Mm.
validity date. And previously we saw some uh, PSO Begda PS Enda, so that it will be like a person will active in the system or not. The same way here, object is active in the system or not, it will check. And PC Begda PC Enda, there is a data validation check. Whether
Data
the data,
validation check.
yeah,
Ah, okay.
these two are
Okay.
data validation. If
Okay.
the data is available between these dates, then it we will get the data.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So these things we can see in the program.
Mm-hmm.
So again, we have the info type statement can be declared here also. Either here you can declare even personal administration info types also can be used to declare here, and object OM info types also can be used to declare the info types
Mm-hmm.
with info type statement. Yeah, let me show you that how the sample. Yeah, so this is how we need to use. So
Mm-hmm.
when it comes tables with the object ID we said, and info types we can use personal admin, personal data, department, and object ID,
Mm-hmm.
1001, everything we can declare with using the info type statement. And here we have the get objects. Get
Mm-hmm.
object, previously get partner we used. When
Yes.
get object ID it's acting as a loop statement. It will loop whatever all the objects are selected in for the processing through the LDB, everything it will
Mm-hmm.
be looped.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so this here you can get the data by using P structure, P1001, P1000. Let me show you some sample.
Mm-hmm.
So I created the demo. Let me show you this. Yeah, here. So here I declared the PCH.
Mm-hmm.
So when you create the program, you can use this PCH LDB concept here and save it.
Yes.
And yeah, so here OBJ EC tables we need to declare. Once
Mm-hmm.
you declared, like let me command it. Whenever you declare this structure, the selection screen will be created.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not using any other coding. If you go execute this program, this is the selection screen of the OM.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
standard selection screen. Here we
Mm-hmm.
see plan version will be there. What is the plan version you wanted to retrieve, and object type. What is the object ID? Especially if you wanted to retrieve only object type, uh, I need to get position or org unit or cost center that you can select, and object ID if you know you can give, otherwise you can leave it blank.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so status, object status, all existing, like I status, active, planned, everything.
Mm-hmm.
So you can, this is the structure. Yeah, let me enable this. So we can declare info types, whatever the info types you want. Like I declared both personal administration and the OM related info types. Both I declared, and start of
Mm-hmm.
selection. And here
Mm-hmm.
get partner, instead of get partner, get object we need to use.
Get object, yes.
Yes. And loop statement, like here we can display as text. That object ID we know, object test ID we will display that. So now let me put a breakpoint and executing that. So right now I'm not giving any object ID. I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
execute only position. So what will happen? This will bring all the positions with active to the uh, with this date. What are all the active
Active or
objects,
inactive.
position
Okay.
ID? Yeah, it will
Mm-hmm.
bring it. So PC Begda, you can see that PC Begda is, so I selected all. It is
Mm-hmm.
received the system starting date, and
Yeah.
PC in the, if you chosen the today date, it will, today date it might be selected. And
Mm-hmm.
what else we have? PC O big and PC, these two parameters in the I mentioned na, end. So yeah, and then object ID. So you can see we whenever the get partner event occurs, that info, what are all the info types declared, or everything, it will be filled. So that
Mm-hmm.
also we can see P 000 1 001. So, so relationships info type it shows, and another info type 1,
Mm-hmm.
info type 1, there is nothing for this object ID, that's why it is not bringing. uh,
Okay.
so now yeah, 38 for this object ID. What object ID came? This is the object ID came, obj ID. This, let's see this also, let me put. So this is the object ID which is came for the processing. I'm just looping, and this 1000 we have around 38 entries are there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's language specific now, so there are 38 entries are there. So all that the language dependent, right? Yes, text.
Okay.
So that's why it is. So I'm just looping that and displaying it. So it will every all 38 the times it will be loop and it will be right, and it will go to the next object. My next object is this one. Okay, for this 57 ending with 57. Now it will go.
Next.
So now I'm just displaying. It is going like individually, one by one. It is going.
Yes.
Until all the objects which is selected for the processing, it will loop. I'm just to remove the breakpoint. Let me execute.
You get all the object ID from program.
Yes.
Independent
So,
from language.
yes, correct. So it is displayed all the things dependent based on the language field. I just displayed only short description.
Okay.
And there is a second. Yeah. So this is how you can use the same way. Or if you wanted to update your structure, you can declare a structure. You can like simple structure you can create. The structure you can display it here. You can append it here and you can display it here. And the structure way, let's see. Structural way. As I said, there is a GDSTR is the structural is the field. That is the structure which we need to use in our table condition. Rest everything similar. Only the difference is which we are going to use this structure to enable the structural way. Let me show this. If you added the structural GDSTR, what happened? You can see the difference. There is a structural parameter is added.
Okay.
Here you can choose what is the element type, evaluation path. So from position object, what and all can be added, can be selected. The relationships can be show here. Like if you wanted to see work center, position, org unit, those all the evaluation can be selected here. So what will happen when get object ID occur? So this is the way it will be looped. So previously each and all single object ID it is looped. Now what happened? In this way it will be looped. First object ID we will arrive this, and second object ID this will selected, and third object ID this will the same way. The structural way it will be looped.
Okay. Ah.
Yeah. So, once and so if you see, we have different organizational
Different
evaluation path.
Evaluation path.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay.
So we selected for position. So instead, if we choose org unit, from that org unit, what and all the evaluation will come. From the point of O, so it's under the what. So for example, A002, it reports to different org unit, and A003, it belongs to how many positions kind of validations we can select. So if I select the A003 and let me execute this, let's validate this one by one. Sorry, breakpoint is removed. Like if the object ID is assigned with these relationships, then it will be looped. First object
Mm-hmm.
ID as the previously first object ID which we received, right? The same way,
Mm-hmm.
obj ID. The five this it came. P1001. So this has nothing. So first 5000. This is the argument we received. In this
Mm-hmm.
argument, uh, what is the relationships we have? Do we have A003? A003 we have. Okay, this is B003. Then it
This,
will be
yeah.
ignored, I think. It won't be
Mm-hmm.
processed. So let's see. Another one. Another object ID it is came. That object ID it is going to process if this argument yeah, here this also A002 only we have. So it will be ignored, I think. Yeah, here A003 is not there. So let me select for our purpose B003 maybe. Let me take this ID. I'm just giving this position ID.
Mm-hmm.
For this position ID, B003 relationships, if it is there, it will be looped. First time it will come. So first object ID argument is this. Then second time, second loop, there is a 57 is processed. 57 is,
Mm-hmm.
let's see, P1001. So in the selection screen, if we give one object, that one object ID should only process when get object ID occur. But as we declare the structure and evaluation path we given, so this second object ID also it is processing. Why? Because there is a loop. So here you see we selected the uh, A003 or B003 we given.
Mm-hmm.
Now it also processing. Let's see. Okay, we as we given this object ID. I think bottom up A002. Top down. Okay, under this
Okay.
what and all like top down approach for under the 56 object
Mm-hmm.
ID, what are all the object ID we have that relationships B003, it will be processed. So second time, for example, if we remove that, it will process only one time. So if I remove this, then what happen? Only one object ID only it will be processed. So it
Okay.
won't take the next object ID as we given in the selection screen. So now I'm going to give only 56. If we give the 56 alone, that object ID
Mm-hmm.
only it will be selected. Second
Mm-hmm.
it won't come. So I'm just looping it. Okay, as it is having 38 records, all the 38 record it is processing. P1000. So I'm just executing. Okay, only two. Okay, now it came. I think it came out. So that is second object ID. It is not came into execution. So that's the difference. You can use it GDSTR when
Okay.
you wanted to go to the structure way.
Let's talk. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I hope you understand, but it's a
I
simple one.
understand and a little
Yeah.
bit. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can try this. Once you PNP completed, you can start with the PCH. You will understand both.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
Yes.
you try to work on this program, then you understand that,
Mm-hmm.
Jenny.
Yes. I've tried to make
Yeah. Today
to
we
make
just
it.
covered some like PM OM info types, how to update,
Mm-hmm.
and the logical database.
Yes.
These two things we covered.
Yes.
Yeah. Tomorrow we may go with the some info type and standard info types creation, so custom info type creation.
Customer. Okay.
Those steps we can take it up.
Okay. Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Jenny.